Can you get a DUI on a bicycle on Long Island, New York? Drunk driving is a serious threat to public safety, and in order to combat this issue, the state of New York has implemented strict laws and penalties for those convicted of driving under the influence, DUI. Understanding these laws, especially on Long Island, New York, is important for drivers in order to prevent accidents, injuries, and legal consequences. This article discusses the basics of New York State DUI/DWI laws, the definition of a vehicle for DUI purposes, and the legal blood alcohol concentration limit. New York State DUI/DWI laws. New York State has a stringent set of DUI laws designed to discourage individuals from driving while intoxicated. These laws are referred to as driving while intoxicated, DWI, in the state of New York, with penalties depending on the nature of the offense and the driver's prior history. The basic categories of alcohol and drug-related violations in New York are: driving while intoxicated, DWI. Aggravated driving while intoxicated, aggravated DWI. Driving while ability impaired by alcohol, DWI/alcohol. Driving while ability impaired by drugs, DWI/drugs. Driving while ability impaired by a combination of alcohol and drugs, DWI/combination. Definition of a vehicle for DUI purposes. In New York State, DUI laws apply to the operation of any motorized vehicle on public roads, highways, or other publicly accessible areas. This includes cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Bicycles with an electric motor. Boats and watercraft, which are subject to boating while intoxicated, BWI laws. All-terrain vehicles, ATVs, and snowmobiles. Legal blood alcohol concentration limit. On Long Island and throughout New York State, the legal blood alcohol concentration, BAC, limit depends on the age and type of driver. For drivers aged 21 and older operating a non-commercial vehicle, the BAC limit is 0.08%. For commercial vehicle operators, the limit is reduced to 0.04%. Factors influencing bicycle DWI. Riding a bicycle under the influence of alcohol or drugs, DUI, can lead to severe consequences for both the cyclist and other road users. Despite the risks associated with cycling while intoxicated, many people still engage in this dangerous behavior. Several factors contribute to the prevalence of bicycle DWI, ranging from societal attitudes towards cycling to leniency in traffic laws. This article explores the factors influencing bicycle DWI and provides insight into the dynamics that contribute to this hazardous behavior. Bicycle riders versus motor vehicle drivers. One of the primary factors influencing bicycle DWI is the difference in perception and social norms between cyclists and motor vehicle drivers. While drunk driving is generally stigmatized and viewed as a severe offense, intoxicated cycling may not be seen as equally dangerous by some people. This difference in perception could stem from the idea that bicycles are not as potentially lethal as motor vehicles, thereby resulting in a reduced sense of responsibility for cyclists. Differences in traffic rules and guidelines. Another factor contributing to bicycle DWI is the variation in traffic laws and guidelines governing bicycle and motor vehicle operation. In many jurisdictions including New York, DWI laws primarily focus on motor vehicles, resulting in less stringent regulations or potentially unclear guidelines for cyclists. These legal differences can make it difficult to determine when a cyclist is operating under the influence, contributing to a lack of enforcement and reduced deterrence for intoxicated cycling. Interaction with other road users. The interactions that cyclists have with other road users can also play a role in influencing bicycle DWI behaviors. In some cases, cyclists may feel less accountable for their actions due to the perceived vulnerability they experience while sharing the road with larger and more dangerous motor vehicles. This feeling of vulnerability can lead to cyclists taking greater risks in their riding behaviors, including operating their bikes while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Potential consequences of bicycling under influence. Bicycling under the influence of alcohol or drugs is a dangerous and potentially illegal act, with consequences ranging from fines to potential injury or death. Riding a bicycle while drunk or high not only puts the bicyclist at risk but also poses a threat to the safety of others on the road. New York State drunk bicyclist penalties. Operating a bicycle completely manually while drunk is not illegal under New York's DWI laws. This also applies to manually powered vehicles such as kick scooters, skateboards, and roller skates. However, if the bicycle has been rigged with a motor or is motorized, a DWI would be treated in the same manner as if the cyclist was operating a motorcycle, and they may be charged with a DWI. Collateral consequences for a bicycle DWI. Aside from the potential legal penalties, a bicyclist charged with operating under the influence may suffer collateral consequences as well. These consequences can impact the individual's personal and professional life. For example, a criminal conviction may affect a person's employment opportunities or the ability to secure housing. Some professional licenses or certifications may also be at risk. Safety hazards for the bicyclist and others. Perhaps the most significant consequence of bicycling under the influence is the danger it poses to both the bicyclist and other road users. Alcohol and drugs impair a person's ability to operate a bicycle safely, affecting balance, coordination, and judgment. This increases the likelihood of accidents, putting not only the bicyclist but also pedestrians, other bicyclists, and motorists at risk. New York State Senate Bill S. 4141. New York State Senate Bill S. 4141 is a piece of legislation that prohibits the operation of a bicycle while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. The bill recognizes the dangers of bicycling while impaired and seeks to promote responsible behavior and reduce the risk of accidents and injuries on the roads. As of writing, the bill is yet to pass at the Transportation Committee. Getting the help of an experienced DWI attorney on Long Island, New York. Understanding your rights and responsibilities as a driver is important, regardless of the vehicle you use. Whether you use a bicycle or a motor vehicle, your knowledge of your can prevent potential altercations and issues with law enforcement down the line. If you or someone you know is facing DWI charges on Long Island, it is important to seek the help of an experienced attorney. Ed Palermo has a proven track record of successfully defending clients against DWI charges and minimizing the legal consequences of a conviction. Don't face DWI charges alone. Contact Edward Palermo Criminal Defense today to schedule a free consultation. Our team of experienced Long Island DWI/DUI attorneys can help defend your rights and minimize the potential penalties of a DWI conviction. Call us today at 516-280-2160 or at 631-265-1052.